Hello students, you all SEM 3 Zoology Honours students. Myself Dr. Saraswati Sarkar from Zoology Department, Jamshedpur Cooperative College. I have already taught you about hormones as because endocrinology, the paper C Zoology 6 has been allotted to me by the department. So in endocrinology, you have studied hormones and the enzymes. What is the difference? What are the differences between hormones and enzymes? Then mechanism of hormone action, how hormone enters into its target organs, and then the third, which is feedback control, how its secretion is regulated. Today I am going to tell you something about classification of hormones. Hormones are classified in two ways. First one is as per the distance of their target organs, and the second one is by their or on the basis of their chemical composition. So the first one, hormones are classified in different ways. First one is based on their action on near or distant target organs. Hormones are of the following types. Circulating hormones, they diffuse into blood, circulate throughout the body, and usually affect the metabolism of distant target cells. And the second one is local hormones. Here you can see circulating endocrinal hormone, that is the hormone secreted by endocrine glands. When an endocrine gland or cell of an endocrine gland secretes a hormone, it is carried by blood to its target organs, target cells of the organs. So it might be at some distant places. So it is circulating, and these two are the figures of local hormones. And the second type is local hormones. Instead of diffusing into blood, these hormones remain in extracellular fluid, that is ECF, and affect the metabolism of neighboring or own cells. Neighboring cells, here you can see these are the neighboring cells. So it is paracrine hormone, and here the hormone secreted by this cell itself is affected by the hormone. So paracrine, instead of diffusing into blood, these hormones remain in extracellular fluid and affect the metabolism of neighboring or its own cells. They are not, or that is own cells mean the cell which is secreting it. They are not carried by blood to distant place, and are of two types, paracrine and autocrine. Paracrine hormones, they affect metabolism of neighboring cells. So these are the receptors. They will just enter its their neighboring cell through the receptor. And in autocrine, they affect metabolism of the cells which secrete them. So it is autocrine. The cell which is secreting the hormone is, then the hormone is accepted by the receptor of that cell only, and it enters again and it influences the cell. Now, based on chemical composition, hormones are biochemically classified into amine hormones, amino acid derivatives, peptides, proteins or polypeptides, and steroids. Now, first one is amine hormones. These are composed of amino group. Epinephrine, that is adrenaline, and norepinephrine, noradrenaline of adrenal medulla, they are amine hormones. They are collectively called as catecholamines because they are derivatives of catechol group, CATECHOL, and the spelling of catecholamines, CATECHOLAMINES, as they are derivatives of catechol or 1,2-hydroxyphenol, that is dihydroxyphenol. The two hydroxyl groups are at first position and second position. Now the second one is amino acid derivatives. Some hormones are modified amino acids. Example, as for example, you know all, that is thyroxine. Thyroxine is a combination of tyrosine amino acid with iodine. So example, the hormone secreted by thyroid gland, thyroxine. Thyroxine actually is composed of two hormones, two varieties. That is, you know, when tyrosine combines with iodine, when it accepts one iodine, it is monoiodotyrosine. Second is when it accepts another, it is diiodotyrosine. When it accepts third one, it is triiodothyronine, and when it gets saturated, it can accept only 4 iodine. So the last one, when it accepts iodine, fourth one, it is tetraiodothyronine. So triiodothyronine is also known as T3 and tetraiodothyronine as T4. So you have heard about these two most probably, T3 and T4 test for thyroid patients. That is triiodothyronine and tetraiodothyronine, they are only in active form. Mono and di have no role until and unless they become tri or tetra. So thyroxine is a simple iodine derivative of the amino acid tyrosine. Thyroxine is a simple iodine derivative of the amino acid tyrosine. Next one is peptides. This may be short chain or long chain. Short chain peptides. Oxytocin and ADH, antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin hormones, released from posterior lobe of pituitary gland. Neurohypophysis, that part of pituitary is known as, you have studied from some other teacher about it, about pituitary. Neurohypophysis are short peptide, nanopeptide hormones. Oxytocin and vasopressin are actually secreted by hypothalamic nuclei and are carried through neural tract to neurohypophysis part of pituitary, where these are stored. So neurohypophysis only stores oxytocin and vasopressin. They never secrete it. Next one is long chain peptides. These hormones are calcitonin, ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, GRH, growth regulatory hormone, MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone, etc. Now the fourth one is proteins or polypeptides, that is long chains. These are insulin, glucagon, relaxin, HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, etc. Fifth one is steroids. These are derivatives of fatty acid. Example, aldosterone, cortisol, corticoids, testosterone, estradiol and progesterone. These are all steroids. There are some other hormones which function as hormones, but they are not secreted by endocrine glands. For example, prostaglandin, present in seminal fluid of man. Pheromones or ectohormones are highly volatile and are transported by wind. These are found in insects. They help in their communication. Placental hormones by placenta during pregnancy or gestation period. Neurotransmitters, they communicate between two neurons. And gastrointestinal hormone secreted in digestive tract. So these are all the types of hormones, or they are classified in this way. In my next class, I'll teach you something else. Okay, see you.